Perfect. Okay, let's continue our class. We were discussing the letters. Yeah, so to pronounce Alif, we have to use the oral cavity. Jawf ad-dahan. To pronounce the letter Ba, we have to use our lips, ash-shafatan, right? And to pronounce the Ba from the shafatan, what we have to do is we have to connect the dry parts of, the wet parts of our lips. We have to connect the upper and the lower lip, and we have to connect the wet parts, the inner parts, Ba. Then we have the letter Ta that we discussed today in our today's class. Ta is going to be pronounced by touching the tip of our tongue with the roots of our front two teeth, right? Ta, say it, ta. Then we have sa. We have to use the tip of our tongue again, and we have to connect it with the tip of our front two teeth. Sa, say it, sa. Then we have the letter Jim. You have to use the middle of your tongue, Jim. Pronounce the letter from the middle of your tongue by, Jim, like that. And then we have the letter Ha. It was a very clear letter that was pronounced from our voice box, which is basically the middle of our throat was al-halak, right? Wast means middle and halak means throat. You have to use the middle of your throat, the voice box, to pronounce the very clear letter Ha. Then we have the letter Ho. It is a very stronger letter. And to pronounce the Ho, you have to use the very upper part of your throat. Say it, Ho. Then we have to pronounce the letter Dal. Dal is having the same makharij as the letter Da. You have to use the tip of your tongue and you have to join it with the roots of your front two teeth. Dal. Then we have Zal. Zal is basically having the same makhraj as Sa, which is you have to connect the tip of your tongue with the tip of your front two teeth, right? And you have to be very gentle with the letter Zal. Then we have the letter Ra. It's going to be using only the tip of our tongue, and you have to roll it behind your front two teeth, right? Ra. Say it. Ra. Then we have to pronounce za. Za is going to be pronounced, za and sin are having the same makhraj. You have to connect the upper and lower front two teeth, and you have to put the tip of your tongue in between. Say it. Za. Make it more stronger. Za. And then the letter sin. We have to stretch the letter sin because it is made up of three letters. Sin, ya, and nun. Sin. Then we have the letter sheen. Sheen is going to be pronounced from the middle of our tongue. Sheen. Then we have sword. Sword is having the same makhraj as sin and za. Join the front, upper and lower front two teeth, and then connect the tip of your tongue in between. Sword. Sword, za, sin. These three letters are the whistling sounds. Okay. Then we have the letter dod. To pronounce the dod, you have to spread the back of your tongue in between your molars, right? Dod. Then we have the letter to. To is having the same makhraj as dal and ta. That was that you have to use the tip of your tongue and you have to connect it with the roots of your front two teeth. To. And don't forget to make the to heavier, because it is a heavy letter, okay? To. Then we have the letter zon. To pronounce zon, what you have to do is you have to move the tip of your tongue and you connect it with the tip of the front two teeth, just like the zal and the tha. Zon, zal, tha. Then we have the letter ain having the same makhraj as ha. That was the middle of our throat. Ha and ain. Very clear letters. Then we have ghain. It's going to be pronouncing from the upper, like the upper part of our throat. Ghain. Make it stronger. Ghain. Just like the letter kha. Okay? Then we have to pronounce fa by connecting the tip of our front two teeth with the inner wetter part of our lips. The sanaya ulia with the shafatan, right? The front two teeth, the tip of front two teeth with the inner wetter part of our lower lip. Fa. Then we have off, making the Q sound. It's going to be pronounced from the back of our tongue by lifting it towards the upper palate. Off. And the kaf is going to be pronounced from the same very same part, the back of our tongue. Aksarisa. But it's going to be with the lighter sound, with a K sound. Kaf. Off. Kaf. And then we have the letter lam, which is going to be pronounced by the sides that are very closer to the middle of our tongue, right? So the side of our middle of our tongue connecting with the rubai, the anyab and the zawahid, the last teeth and the first incisor, premolar, that is also called as premolar. So you have to connect it with the teeth that are present beside it. Lam. Then the meme is going to be pronounced again from our shafatan. These are the lips. You have to connect the dry parts of your lips, like connect the lips from the outer side. Meme. Then we have the noon. You have to use the sides that are more closer towards the tip of our tongue, and then you have to connect it with the teeth that are present beside our front two teeth, that are rubai and anya. You can connect it on either side. Noon. And to pronounce the wow, we have to round our lips, just like when we see any beautiful thing, we say the word as wow, what a beautiful thing. Just like that, you have to pronounce the letter wow. It's going to be by rounding your lips, okay? Wow. Then we have the letter ha, a way deeper sound, not like ha, because ha is pronounced from the very middle of our throat, and ha is from the deeper part, the very deeper part of our throat that is connected with our shoulders. From there, pronounce ha and hamza. Make both the sounds deeper. Let the air go inwards and reach it towards the very last part of your throat. Aqsa halak, the one that is far away from your mouth. Ha, hamza. And then we have the letter ya and ya. These are the two forms that are the two these are the two forms of ya having the same pronunciation but the different writing style in the Quran. So ya is going to be pronounced from two parts. If the ya is ya madda, the one that we have to stretch it, in that very case, we are going to say it from the jawf ad-dahan, from the oral cavity, just like the alif. And if the ya is going to be with any sign above or below that, we are not going to stretch it, just like ya ayyuhallazina or ayyu. Ayyu is having the hamza with the ya, and that ya is not a stretching sound, right? So in that way situation, we are going to pronounce the sound of ya from the middle of our tongue. But if it is a stretching sound, if it is a ya madda, or if it is a waw madda, or if it is a alif madda, in these three conditions, we are going to use the jawf ad-dahan, the oral cavity, the one that is present below or up below the upper palate or above our tongue, that very space in between our mouth. You have to use that jawf ad-dahan to pronounce the madda sounds alif, waw, and ya. I hope these letters are clear to you guys. If anyone is having any confusion, you can make, and then we will be discussing the heavier letters once, and then the whistling letters again, and then the normal letters, so that we can make the difference for our kids as well. Anyone having any confusion or any question? Perfect. It seems like everyone is having the clear information. Alhamdulillah. Okay, let's discuss the heavier letters. Heavier letters are basically hussa, zalt, and qiz, or it is like ha, swad, dad, ta, za, ghain, and qaf. To make them easier to remember, it is a term khuswa, zaghtin, qiz. Okay? Khuswa is qad, kha, and swad. Zaghtin is wa, dad, basically ghain, and then qiz is qaf. I think it's like zaghtin, dad, ghain, and ta, and then qiz is qaf and za. Yeah, this is how we make it. Sorry. So these are only 7 letters with the heavier sounds. Other than that, all the letters are going to be lighter, except for the ra, because ra is sometimes pronounced heavier and sometimes it's lighter. It is lighter only when it is having the haraka that is present below the letters every time. And if the haraka is going to be above the ra every time, it's going to be heavier. Then we have swad, za, and sin with the whistling sounds. Okay? And then we have a group of letters that sounds similar, but they are not similar. Ta is with the lighter sound, to is with the heavier. Ha is with the clear sound, ha is with the deeper sound. Tha is from the tip of our front two teeth. Sin is by joining the front, upper, and lower teeth, right? And swad is just like sin, but heavier tone. Okay? That is with a gentle voice, but za is with a stronger voice. And then dod is by spreading the tongue, the back of our tongue. And it's more of a dod, D sound. And then this is wrong. That is not going to be pronounced from the back of our tongue, but from the front of our tongue, the tip of our tongue. Okay? Then we have ayn. It is from the middle. And hamza, that is from the deeper part. It's like a and a. A is more of an e sound. A is the one that is not more of a clear sound. Not more of a deeper sound, but it is a more of a clear sound, making if you pronounce it, you will feel the difference between a and a. Say it. A and a. Why am I pronouncing not the ayn and hamza? Because this sounds similar when they are pronounced with the sabar or zair, maybe like fatha, dhamma, kasra. That when we pronounce them with these signs, they sound similar, but they are not similar because this is more of a deeper sound. Coming from the way back of our tongue. Oh, sorry, not the tongue, the throat, from the way deeper part of our throat. But when we pronounce ayn, it is right from our voice box. And then we have the letter qaf and kaf making different sounds. One is a heavier and one is a lighter, but having same makharij, same point of origin, right? I hope everything is clear to you guys. If you have any question, you can make over here or you guys can make in the group. We have a small homework as well. You guys have to practice these letters and you have to record the whole 29 letters. And you have to send those recordings to me. You can send it in the group or you can send it personally to me. If you feel any, like you are not okay with sharing in the group, you can directly send it to me. And I will, inshallah, rectify all the pronunciations. And along with that, inshallah, from next class, we will be starting our exercises with the signs so that we can pronounce or we can work on the pronunciations that we have learned in our 3 classes over here. We have to make the sounds very clear until and unless we start our rulings, okay? You can you can send the recordings before our next class. Next class is going to be next week, Wednesday or Thursday. We are still working on the time. I'm not sure if we are going to change the time or not, but if we do so, inshallah, it will be confirmed in the group. So you guys can send it by Monday as well or Tuesday. I hope this class is having some benefit for you and you guys are learning something new, because the class is not that much interactive till now, but inshallah from our next class we will try to make it more interactive. I will speak less and you guys will speak more so that we can make the corrections, inshallah. Amazing. Okay, it's getting more long and and let's end the class. We have taken 15 more minutes extra. Sorry for that, but it was very necessary to revise all the rulings. Sorry, the Makharij. So let's see you all, inshallah, in our next class. And till our next class, keep on practicing the pronunciations. Keep on teaching these pronunciations to other, like your kids or your siblings or your friends maybe, so that they can also learn it and they can also benefit from your knowledge. Okay? So see you, inshallah, in next week, Wednesday or Thursday maybe. Let's end with the dua. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك 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 ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.